Welcome, Aries, to 12th House Tarot. My name is Mouse. I am your host. And welcome, first timers, and welcome, returners. I'm happy to have you here. And we do a past, present, and future spread for the sign of Aries and wherever that might be in your chart. And this is for the week of June 10th to June 16th, 2024. How are you? How was your week? Let's see. Last week it said the title was Release, Codependency, and Enabling, Build Your Future. Wow. That's not a short order, that's for sure. That's a tall order is what they call that. And that's a hard thing. If you have codependency and enabling in your DNA, on your hard drive, if you will, and that's how you were raised, then it is a difficult thing to grasp and to change. But I'll tell you this, if we keep doing for others, which they can do for themselves, if we keep doing it for them, they're just never going to learn and have that skill set. So we actually, when we do codependency things, enabling things, we are keeping people from being their best version of themselves and growing and changing. So, plus a lot of times it goes unthanked, right? So we just set up ourselves for disappointment. I say we because I've worked on my codependency and enabling with diligence. Like, it needed to be done because I was suffering. Literally. All right, Aries, June 10th to June 16th. We do past, present, and future spread, and then we do clarifiers for each. And obviously, this is my interpretation of what the cards are saying. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Consider liking and subscribing, helping my little baby channel grow. I love doing this, and I love being here for you. All right, let's see what we got in the first position. Sorry, we got a lot going on outside of the camera here. I gotta just adjust some things. There we go. We have the Queen of Swords, the Hermit, and the Three of Swords. All right. So with our Queen of Swords, we're looking at your perception. You can see that she's above the clouds. She has a clear vision, but you might be feeling very alone in this. And if you were indeed releasing your codependency and enabling, you will feel alone. And that's okay. Being alone versus lonely, it's two different things. We have to be our own best friend sometimes. And this brings us to the Hermit, which is being alone. Okay, intentionally being alone with all the knowledge you need sitting right here. And wow, so then we go to the Three of Wands, which is just, there is action taking place, but there could be heartache that's here. And I said wands, but I mean swords. You know, dyslexia, really, I didn't realize it went to shapes as well. So whatever this is, whatever you might need to grieve, then you please do so. All right, let's get some clarifiers for each of these and see how this washes out for you. For the Queen of Swords, we have Justice, Queen of Cups, and Page of Wands. Wow, okay. We have, again, if you did that, if you're cleaning house, this makes all the sense in the world to have justice after cleaning house and getting rid of I'm going to say it again, codependency and enabling. And this is you taking inventory. What serves me? What doesn't serve me? I remember a time when I was in my early or mid-20s, and I just felt like all the friends I had were fake. So I just stopped calling people. Now, this is a time before cell phones and text messaging. So it was a landline, and I just stopped calling people. And honestly, it was like 2 weeks before somebody called me. That's just a tell. Like, who are your people, right? None of them were my people. The person who called after 2 weeks was the last person I thought I'd hear from. And they were like, "Are you okay? I haven't heard from you." And I'm like, there we go. I was doing this thing as 20-year-olds do. No offense if you're 20 in your 20s. But, being alone and figuring out who your real people are, that takes some time and effort, and willing to be alone and happy with who you are and build upon who you are so that you attract those people with like energy. So it's using your justice, using your mind here to figure that out. Your intuition, using your intuition with the Queen of Cups, and then moving forward with your Page of Wands, which just brings you all the opportunity. Like, this is a new beginning here with the pages. The pages are they're young. They're young, like you're starting over. And then you gather this information that looks like, and then we go inside. We do some internal reflecting. We do some deep soul diving with the Hermit. And we have the Strength, Four of Swords, more going deep, and then the Two of Pentacles. So can you see how this storyline is unfolding? Where we go within, we develop our own strengths, we rest and reflect, and then we have a choice point here. Twos are about choices. This story seems very obvious to me. I hope it's clear to you as well as this unfolds. Because then we have this heartache that's happening. It sounds like it looks like you may have had to say goodbye to somebody or some people. Or just to say, put up a boundary. My friends, a boundary. A boundary means you can't do these things to me. And if you do, the result is I'm walking away. And some people can't handle it. They'll try to call your bluff on it. And it's important for you to stick your ground, no matter how many times they cry, manipulate, moan, and groan, because they will manipulate. We have the Six of Cups, so there's some happiness happening after that. The Ace of Cups, new beginning, and the Queen of Pentacles, abundance, prosperity, and moving forward with you, with comfort and security. The aces are new beginnings too. It's the beginning of the suit. And cups are emotions. There might be a lot of emotions happening here. There might even be a resolution with this three, and then the Six of Cups, of coming to an agreement and peace and understanding. It's not to say that whatever the breakup is can't be resolved, but it also needs to have new parameters if you are to stay together in whatever capacity. Lovers, friends, platonic relationship, family relationship, work situation, fill in the blank, right? So this is just about, I'm going to say that this could be the outcome, that everything's copacetic after the conversation, after the boundaries are set, right? After your grievances are aired and change is made. Because, if you're telling someone, hey, I don't like this, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize, and they keep doing it, well, then they're not listening. They're just like smoke and mirrors. And you don't need that kind of energy around you. Let's see what's on the bottom. We have the Fool. So we have a new beginning here. We have a new path opening up for you. So whatever this is, I'd be surprised if next week we didn't see the Ten of Wands, because that would be bringing all that extra with you that you don't need to on your new path. So clear house now so that you are able to move forward freely and effortlessly. Good for you, Aries. Clearing house, cleaning house, taking care of you, finding what you want and what you desire, building on your strengths, setting clear boundaries, coming to some agreement, moving forward with your intuition and your stability on your new path. That's it. That's how it looks. All right. Consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And thanks for being here. And we'll see you next week.